Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I hope you're off to a beautiful start today. How are you? It's so good to see you. Thank you for your time and thank you for your energy. And this morning, let me begin by sharing something with you because this is like, I'm always a little bit nervous and I always feel a little uncomfortable when I say something like I'm getting ready to say. But I know you know me, hopefully you know me well enough, that when I say this, this isn't me coming from a place of ego. It's really me coming from a place of a student, a heart-centered person who really has benefited greatly from having the blessing of working with some of the most amazing human beings on the planet. I have had a chance to serve alongside of amazing humanitarians, entrepreneurs, world-class athletes, on stages and seminars, teaching, doing intimate workshops. And what's been so amazing about this is that I've had a chance to really listen and really be a part of some of the things that everyone from the Dalai Lama has taught me, to Richard Branson, to Shaquille O'Neil, to Arnold Schwarzenegger, to Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple. I've been really looking over these last few years as I've been developing brands of my own and saying, what are the things that really work in this world? Not just in relationship being successful, not in a business way necessarily, not just in a material way, but really more. And why you get up in the morning. We all get up in the morning because we want to have a purpose. We want to feel like what we did at the end of the day, we look back at it and we go, you know what? I made some impact today. Impact where I impressed my heart on other people's hearts. I did something that made a difference. I disrupted my own mediocrity. I woke up other people from their self-imposed slumber party, maybe even woke myself up to a higher level of living and loving, which I absolutely knew I needed to do. So I woke up this morning and I said, wow, I am so grateful. I've got work to do. And I know that may sound a little ridiculous because, yeah, we've all got work to do. I've got some super challenging areas in my life right now. Really challenging. And sometimes I think to myself, oh, man. And I look at the world and I go, oh, gosh, really? What am I to do? And then this morning, it was awesome. It was 10 minutes after 4. And I started kind of thinking, oh, there's all the stuff I got to do. And then I was thinking about what the Dalai Lama told me 30 years ago and what Richard Branson said to me 10 years ago and what Steve Wozniak said to me 4 years ago. And they all had this combination of ways that they projected this into me. But it was basically, oh my goodness, I've got work to do today. And the celebration of having a heartbeat, the celebration of being alive and realizing that the reason why you have work to do is because you've done something in your life that has allowed you to have something in front of you today that's important to you. And it may be hard, and it may be sad, and it may be super humbling, and it may be something that you're going to fail at. I have a pretty good feeling I'm going to fail at some things today. And I'm telling you that because I'm going to go for some things today that are really unreasonable. But I've got work to do. So I want to remind you of this one thing that I've learned from all these amazing human beings. They looked at their lives not as like, oh my goodness, I love what I do every single day and it's super awesome and boy, I'm my trajectory to success. These are people who had this in their life. Peaks where they were in ecstasy, valleys where they were deeply depressed and in dark places. But because they realized they had work to do, they started to rise back up again. And most of their life was in here. It was in between the peak and the valley. It was this thing called the plateau, where if we're living a good life, we'll realize that much of our life is lived in the plateau, where we realize that we have work to do, whether that we're trying to keep ourselves from falling too dark, or realize that the good that's happening doesn't usually last forever. It's not like, woohoo, this is awesome forever. It's here. This space right here is where we live most of our life. And if we can treat it with a level of reverence and respect, there's a pretty good chance that we can wake up every morning with a reason that's bigger than us to get up in the morning. And that's been the one great lesson I've learned from all these amazing people who have had the opportunity to be serving next to, being a student of, and walking away and going, that's gold. So I hope this gives you a piece of something that you need to place in your life today so you can build something that you love. Hopefully building something that you say, this is me. living my life, doing my work, and on fire with purpose and passion. I love you and I believe in you. Have an awesome day. Bye for now.